The average American carrying credit card debt will spend 17 years paying it off. 17 years! That's longer than it takes to become a neurosurgeon. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. The system is designed that way, not by accident, by math. Meet Alex, 29 years old, makes $38,000 a year, has $14,000 in credit card debt, $6,000 in a car loan, and $22,000 in student loans. Total, $42,000. Alex is not reckless. Alex doesn't buy designer clothes or take expensive vacations. Alex just exists. Rent, groceries, insurance, gas, the basics. Here's what Alex discovered last Tuesday at 2 in the morning, staring at a minimum payment notice. If Alex pays the minimum on that credit card debt, it'll take 19 years to clear. The interest alone will cost another $11,000. That's not a late-night anxiety spiral, that's just arithmetic. Now, every financial guru on the internet will tell Alex to just make more money or cut out the lattes, as if the problem is a $3 coffee and not the fact that wages haven't kept pace with inflation for 40 years, as if side hustles grow on trees. But here's what nobody tells you. There is a way out. It's not sexy, it's not a hack, and it requires you to understand something most people never learn about how debt actually works. American household debt just crossed $18 trillion. Credit card debt alone hit $1.3 trillion in 2024, the highest it's ever been. And average interest rates? 22%. Some cards are pushing 30%. Let that sink in. You're paying 30% interest while your savings account gives you maybe 4% if you're lucky. The gap between what you owe and what you earn on savings has never been wider. Meanwhile, 40% of Americans couldn't cover a $500 emergency without borrowing, which means one car repair, one medical bill, one broken furnace, and you're not just in debt, you're in deeper debt. The hole has a trap door. This isn't about individual failure, this is structural. But structure can be understood, and once you understand it, you can exploit it. Here's how they get you. When you carry a balance on a credit card, the interest compounds daily, not monthly, daily. Most people don't know this. They see 22% APR and think that's the yearly cost. Wrong. That 22% is divided by 365 and applied to your balance every single day. Let's do the math on Alex's $14,000 balance. Minimum payment, $280 a month. Sounds manageable, but here's what's happening under the hood. $257 of that payment goes to interest. $23 touches the actual debt. $23. At that rate, Alex is essentially renting the debt, paying for the privilege of staying in the hole. And the credit card company? They're making a 17% profit margin on that transaction, higher than Apple, higher than Google. Debt is one of the most profitable products in America. Now multiply Alex by 60 million people. That's how many Americans carry credit card debt month to month. You're not struggling alone. You're struggling inside a system that profits from the struggle. The car loan is quieter, but just as vicious. $6,000 at 9% interest over 5 years. Payments feel small, $124 a month. But by the end, Alex will have paid $7,439 for a car that's now worth $3,000. The car depreciated faster than the loan did. Student loans are the slowest bleed. $22,000 at 6%, payments stretched over 10 years. Every month, $100 goes to interest before a single dollar reduces what Alex actually owes. It's like running on a treadmill that's tilted backward. This is the machine, and it's designed to keep you running. So how do you break it? Step 1, stop thinking of debt as one big number. It's not. It's multiple small battles, and you can win one at a time. This is called the debt avalanche method. You list every debt by interest rate, highest to lowest. You pay minimums on everything except the highest rate. That one gets every spare dollar you can find. For Alex, that's the 22% credit card. Forget the car loan, forget the student loans. All extra money goes to the card, not because it feels good, because math says so. Here's why. Every dollar you put toward that 22% debt saves you 22 cents in interest a year. Every dollar toward the 6% student loan saves you 6 cents. The return on paying down high-interest debt is almost higher than any investment you could make right now. You're not just getting out of debt, you're earning a guaranteed 22% return. Show me a stock that does that. Let's say Alex finds an extra $100 a month, maybe picks up one freelance gig, maybe cuts the streaming services down to one, maybe sells some stuff that's been sitting in the closet for 2 years. Doesn't matter where it comes from. That $100 goes straight to the credit card on top of the minimum. Now Alex is paying $380 a month instead of $280. Watch what happens. The $14,000 debt is gone in 4 years instead of 19. Interest paid drops from $11,000 to $4,000. That's $7,000 Alex just kept, not by making more money long term, just by redirecting what's already there. But here's the uncomfortable part. That $100 a month, it has to be consistent. No exceptions, no just this once, because debt doesn't pause. Interest doesn't take a month off because you had a birthday or your friend got married. Once the credit card is dead, you take that $380 and aim it at the car loan. Now you're paying $500 a month on a debt that only requires $124. The car loan evaporates in under a year. Then you take all of it, all $500, and bury the student loans. Total time to clear $42,000 of debt? 6 years, not 19, not 25, 6. Same income, same life, different math. Here's what nobody tells you about paying off debt. It's boring. You don't get confetti. There's no progress bar that pops up on your phone. The first 6 months feel like nothing's changing. You're bleeding money into a void, and your balance barely moves. This is where most people quit. They pay extra for 2 months, don't see a difference, and go back to minimums. The system is counting on this because the system knows that humans are terrible at delayed gratification. But here's the trick. You have to make the progress visible. Alex started using a simple spreadsheet. Every month, one line. Date, balance, amount paid, interest charged. That's it. No app, no fancy software, just a record. After 3 months, the balance dropped by $900. Not much, but it moved. After 6 months, $2,000. After a year, $5,000. And once you see the momentum, something shifts. It stops being a punishment and starts being a game you're winning. The other thing Alex did, automated everything. Set up automatic transfers the day after payday. The money left the account before there was time to think about it. You can't see what you don't see. Because here's the truth about willpower. It runs out. Discipline is a muscle that gets tired, but systems don't get tired. Systems just run. Now, let's talk about what this doesn't fix. Paying off debt faster is damage control. It's not a solution to why Alex had $42,000 of debt in the first place. It doesn't address the fact that college costs 3 times what it did in 1980, adjusted for inflation. It doesn't fix the fact that rent in most cities take half of what someone making $38,000 brings home. You can optimize your way out of this particular hole, but if the floor is still made of quicksand, you'll end up back here eventually. The real question is, why is the floor quicksand? Credit card companies spent $400 million lobbying Congress between 2000 and 2020. They don't want interest rate caps. They don't want stricter lending standards. They want exactly what they have, a system where 17 years is the average payoff time. Car loans are now stretching to 7 years. 7 years for a car, which will be mechanically dead before the loan is paid. That's not financing. That's indentured servitude with cup holders. And student loans? The government holds $1.6 trillion of them. They're not going to forgive that. It's an asset on the national balance sheet. So yes, you can pay off your debt faster. You should. But don't mistake personal optimization for systemic change. You're winning a local battle in a war that's rigged. Here's the irony. The same strategies that get you out of debt make you dangerous to the system. Once Alex clears that $42,000, something shifts. The $380 a month that was going to credit cards, now it's going into savings, into investments, into building a cushion that makes the next emergency not an emergency. And when you're not desperate, you have leverage. You can negotiate. You can walk away from bad deals. You can say no to things that don't serve you. Debt keeps people compliant. It keeps them working jobs they hate because they can't afford to quit. It keeps them one disaster away from catastrophe. That's not a bug, that's the design. But there's a crack in the design, and the crack is this: the math works both ways. If compound interest can trap you, it can also free you. If automation can drain your account, it can also build your wealth.
The tools are neutral. It's just a question of who's wielding them. Alex doesn't need to become a millionaire to escape. Alex just needs to get to zero. And zero in a system built on extraction is a form of rebellion. So here's where we are. $42,000 of debt. 6 years to clear it. Same income, same expenses, just different decisions about where the money goes after it comes in. It's not magic. It's not a secret. It's just math that most people never learn because nobody profits from teaching it. The credit card companies won't tell you. The banks won't tell you. The financial system that made $18 trillion off household debt last year definitely won't tell you. But now you know. The question is, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Because here's the thing about systems. They only work if people keep feeding them. And the moment you stop, the moment enough people stop, the math changes for everyone. Not today, not next month, but eventually. The machine runs on participation, and you just learned how to opt out. If this changed how you think about debt, hit the like button. If you're in the fight right now, drop a comment and let me know where you're at. And if you want more breakdowns of systems that don't want to be understood, subscribe. We're just getting started.